In 2008, the whole world was eager to know the winner of the prestigious Golden Boy Award, an indicator of young players' talent and potential in European football. This award, established by the Italian newspaper Tuttosport in 2003, is given to the best youngster under the age of 21 playing in a European league. In 2008, there were players among the nominees who later became iconic in football. Players whose careers developed differently, but each of them had their own impact in the history of the sport. Each of these nominees was incredibly talented and inspired with their achievements and their potential as well. But what happened to those football stars after 2008? How did their careers develop? Who reached the top of the fame and who didn't meet the expectations the supporters had back in those days? Going into the video, we'll recall the key moments of their careers and find out how these talented boys developed and grew, becoming real masters out of promising youngsters of their clubs and national teams. Their names are now well known all over the world. And you don't forget to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss all the new videos we are posting throughout the week. And before we start, let's check your football knowledge. Which player was named the Golden Boy Award winner in 2007? Rooney, Aguero, Messi, Fabregas? Leave your answers in the comments, and now we get started. Marcelo Vieira da Silva Jr., also known as just Marcelo, was among the 2008 Golden Boy Award nominees, and his career is worthy of mentioning. By that moment, he had already been showing his talent in Real Madrid. He arrived in 2007 from the Brazilian club Fluminense for €6.5 million. Marcelo quickly adapted to European football and became a key figure for Real Madrid, winning the reputation of one of the best left-backs in the world. Since then, his career only went uphill. Marcelo is well known for his technique usual to Brazilian footballers, as well as his pace and attacking abilities, which made him not just a defender, but an important element of the attacking phase of his team. His playing style was masterfully carrying the ball up the wing, controlling it and creating moments for strikers. Playing for Los Blancos, Marcelo won a lot of trophies, among which 6 La Liga and 5 Champions League titles. His contribution in his team's success is hard to overestimate. He was not only reliable in defense, but regularly joined his team's attacks, making assists and scoring important goals. Overall, in Madrid, the defender won 546 caps and made 141 goal contributions. Besides, Marcelo became the most titled player of Real Madrid. Marcelo also had an impact in international football, playing for the Brazil national team. He became an important part of the team, taking part in several World Cups and other international tournaments, winning the Confederations Cup in 2013. Today, Marcelo is playing for his native club Fluminense, with which he recently won the Libertadores Cup. Madrid will understand, it's my most important title at club level. It's the team I grew up with. Madrid is in my heart, but Fluminense is even difficult to talk about, said the Brazilian. Marcelo is an exemplary footballer whose career was very impressive after the Golden Boy nomination. He proved that talent, hard work and constant determination can lead to unbelievable achievements in football. Mesut Ozil. The German was nominated for the Golden Boy Award in 2008 and soon became one of the most discussed young talents in Europe. His career developed quickly and he proved to be one of the most talented attacking midfielders of his generation. Born in Germany in a Turkish family, Ozil started his career in Schalke before moving to Werder for €5 million. In Bremen, he reached a new level of his career and helped his team make significant progress both in domestic and European tournaments. His outstanding ball control, vision and key passing attracted many top clubs. In 2010, after a brilliant performance in the World Cup, Ozil moved to Real Madrid for only €18 million. In Madrid, he reached the peak of his career as he became one of the leading footballers in the world, winning the La Liga and the Copa del Rey trophies. His game in the midfield was crucial for the team and his duo with Ronaldo resulted in numerous goal attempts. In Madrid, the German played 159 matches, scored 27 goals and made 81 assists. In 2013, Ozil moved to Arsenal for €47 million, where he kept showing his skills, helping the team win 4 FA Cups and 2 Community Shields. At Arsenal, his creative skills and the ability to create chances were highly ranked, thanks to which he became a fan favorite at Emirates. The German played 254 matches for Arsenal, contributing in goals 123 times. At the end of his London career, Mesut fell out with coaches and the board, after which he left the club and moved to Turkey. There, he played for Fenerbahce and Başakşehir before hanging his boots in spring of 2023. Ozil made great achievements in the German national team too, as he became a world champion in 2014. His unique playing style and the ability to read the game made him an important element of his national team, for which he won 92 caps. Every football fan will remember Mesut as one of the best assistants in the history of football, and his unbelievable passes that cut the opposition defense like a knife through butter will long be present in various video compilations. Alexis Sanchez. The Chilean footballer had already been showing his great talent before being nominated for the Golden Boy Award in 2008, although he was not playing in a top club yet. Starting his career in Chile, he quickly drew the attention of European clubs with his pace, dribbling, and unexpected cuts from the wing, which helped him in creating chances. Sanchez started his European career in the Italian side Udinese, and his playing skills were quickly acknowledged on the Serie A pitches. His ability to dribble past the defenders and his goal-scoring instinct drew the attention of bigger clubs. The Chilean played 112 matches for Udinese, making 41 goal contributions. In 2011, Sanchez moved to one of the biggest clubs in the world, Barcelona, for €26 million. He kept progressing in Barca as he became a part of the team alongside such stars like Lionel Messi, Xavi, and Andres Iniesta. He helped the club win several trophies, including the La Liga and 4 Copa del Reys. After playing 83 matches for Barcelona and making 141 goal contributions, Sanchez moved to Arsenal in 2014 for €42.5 million. There he quickly became one of the team leaders. At Arsenal, his pacey game and the ability to score important goals made him Arsene Wenger's favorite. He was the key player in the most important victories, including 2 FA Cup trophies and a Community Shield. Having played 166 matches for the Gunners with 125 goal contributions, the Chilean decided that there were no more titles to win at Arsenal. So in January 2018, he moved to Man United, but was unable to prove himself there, although he was the highest paid player at the club. Later he traveled to Inter on loan, played for Marseille, and now he's back at Inter, where he is just a rotational player. Sanchez had a great career for the Chile national team too, as he won the Copa America titles in 2015 and 2016. His contribution to the national team made him one of the most respected players in the history of Chilean football. Summing up his career, we may say that his transfer to Man United was definitely a big mistake, as probably this move overshadowed his great years spent at Barcelona and Arsenal. Nikola Kalinic. It's time to talk about those who didn't manage to reach the top and become a great footballer, although Nikola did play for several strong sides in Europe. The Croatian forward was among the Golden Boy nominees in 2008, but his career did not develop that well as many were thinking. Kalinic started showing his talent at the Croatian club Hajduk, where his goal-scoring abilities and instinct became a valuable asset for the club. He proved himself as a good striker, able to finish crosses, and his height and heading allowed him to win a lot of aerial duels. In 2009, Kalinic moved to Blackburn for €7 million, where he had to adapt to a new style and game intensity. Although his spell in England was quite fickle, he kept developing and demonstrating his goal-scoring qualities. After Blackburn, Kalinic moved to the Ukrainian side Dnipro for €6 million. There his career received a boost. In Ukraine, he became a key player once again and helped his team reach the Europa League final in 2015 under the management of Miron Markovic. His impressive performances for Dnipro allowed him to move to Fiorentina in 2015 for €5.5 million. In Fiorentina, Kalinic reached new heights, becoming one of the Serie A leading forwards. His great positioning and finishing became key elements for the team, making him one of the top scorers of the league. When he was on the peak of his career at Fiorentina, the German website Transfermarkt evaluated his market value for as much as 20 million euros. And in summer 2017, AC Milan loaned Nicola out with a buyout clause of 22.5 million euros. They were trying to enforce their attack, but unfortunately Kalinic was unable to fit the Rossoneri squad and moved to Atletico in a year. They paid 14.5 million euros for the Croatian player. Kalinic did not become a goal-scoring machine there either, as he scored only 4 goals in 24 matches. After that, he had spells in Roma and Verona. His last club was Hajduk, but his contract expired in summer 2023 and currently he is a free agent. Kalinic also represented his national team on the international level as he played in several major tournaments, including Euros and World Cups. He had quite an impact for Croatia as he scored 15 goals in 42 matches. But summer 2018 was the last time he put on the Croatia national team shirt. Juan Mata. The Spaniard is a Real Madrid Academy product. He started there in 2003, but he got recognition in 2007 after moving to Valencia, where his talent as an attacking midfielder was acknowledged. In Valencia, Mata looked more mature than his age. He was strong and cold-blooded on the football pitch. His game helped Valencia maintain their status of a leading La Liga club, and soon he drew the attention of bigger European clubs. Juan played 174 matches for Los Chess and made 98 goal contributions. In 2011, Mata moved to Chelsea for 26,700,000 euros, and his career reached new heights. In London, he quickly adapted to the realms of English football and helped the Blues win the Champions League in 2012 and the Europa League in 2013. His contribution to his team's success was invaluable. He became a fan favorite thanks to his game and his attitude to football, although he had brawls with the head coach Jose Mourinho. In 2013, Mata decided to change things around as he lost his place in the first 11 and moved to Man United for 45 million euros, where he regained his shape. At United, his ability of creating chances and his leadership were the main elements of the team's strategy. And even Mourinho's appointment as a Red Devils head coach was not an obstacle for the Spaniard to shine. Overall, Mata played 285 matches for United, scored 51 goals and made 47 assists. At Man United, the Spaniard won the Europa League, the FA Cup, the League Cup and the Super Cup. When his contract expired in 2022, Juan moved to Galatasaray and now he is playing in Japan for Vissel Kobe. Mata was quite successful on the international level as well, as he played for the Spain national team. He was a part of the team that won the World Cup in 2010 and the Euro in 2012. He played 41 matches for Spain and scored 11 goals. Angel Di Maria. Another Golden Boy 2008 nominee, which is now a legend for the Argentina fans at least. He started his career at Rosario Central in Argentina, where he proved himself as one of the most promising players in South America. In 2007, Di Maria moved to Benfica for 8 million euros, and that is a club which is great at unleashing South American talents. His great performances and 52 goal contributions in Portugal resulted in a move to Real Madrid in 2010 for 33 million euros. In Madrid, Di Maria developed his skills and became one of the best passing players in the world. At Real Madrid, Angel was a first-11 player, winning La Liga and the Champions League alongside other trophies. His abilities to fasten the game, create chances for his teammates and score valuable goals made him one of the key players in the midfield for Los Blancos. When playing on the wing, he was one of the best dribblers on the pitch with precise crosses into the penalty box. In 2014, Di Maria accepted a new challenge and decided to try himself at Manchester United. But after a season under the management of Van Gaal, he realized that it was not his place and he moved to Paris Saint-Germain, where he kept demonstrating his great talent. At PSG, he helped his team dominate in French football, but they had no luck in the Champions League. Overall, Angel played 295 matches for PSG and made 212 goal contributions. After his contract expired, the Argentine moved to Juventus, played there a season and returned to Benfica. Now he helps his team in a battle for the league title in Portugal. Playing for the Argentina national team, Di Maria made great achievements. He was a part of the team that reached the final in the 2014 World Cup, won the 2021 Copa America and the World Cup in Qatar in 2022. Angel Di Maria is a prime example of a promising youngster who can turn into a real world star. His career indicates that determination, ability to adapt to new challenges, and constant development of skills are very important. Today, he is among the most talented and successful players of his generation. Niklas Bendtner. And here is the main legend and the star of our today's video. We're sure you've been waiting for him, so here we go. Lord Bendtner started his career in the Arsenal youth team, where he had a chance to demonstrate his potential as a striker. With his height of 193 cm, he had good physicals and an ability to score headers. While at Arsenal, the Dane was demonstrating makings of a top European striker, and Arsene Wenger was trying to unleash his potential. Niklas can contribute a lot in a battle for the title. It all depends on his desire to train hard and his physical shape. When he is in a good form, he can fight for a place in the first 11 with any other player, said the Arsenal manager. However, despite his talent and opportunities, Bendtner often faced criticism for his unstable performances and antics off the pitch. His career at Arsenal was fickle. He had both success and moments of disappointment. After he left Arsenal, Bendtner wandered among many clubs including Wolfsburg, Nottingham Forest, Rosenborg and Copenhagen, trying to restart his career. In those clubs, he had his ups and downs, showing glimpses of his talent but never reaching stability in his performances. The Dane played 423 matches in his career and scored 117 goals, but when he was nominated for the Golden Boy Award, a lot more was expected from him. Niklas ended his infamous football marathon in summer 2021, hanging his boots after performing for Copenhagen. On the international level, Bendtner played for the Denmark national team, where he showed his goal-scoring abilities. He won 81 caps and scored 30 goals for his national team. Niklas Bendtner is still a controversial figure in the world of football. His career shows that it is very difficult to combine talent, stability and professionalism on the highest level. Despite his ups and downs, Bendtner left his mark in football as a player with bright moments on the pitch and evocative character off it. Mario Balotelli could be proud of this guy, as their careers are very much similar. Ivan Rakitic. The Croatian midfielder, who was nominated for the Golden Boy Award in 2008, became one of the most respected players in the world of football. He started his career in Switzerland, demonstrating mature football for Basel, and scouts of top clubs could not just miss him. In 2007, he moved to Schalke for €5 million, where his active and hard-working playing style, ability to cover the whole midfield, made him stand out in the Bundesliga. He became a key player for his club thanks to his game organization and passing accuracy, so no surprise a bunch of European elite clubs tried to sign him. In 2011, Rakitic moved to Sevilla for only €2.5 million, where he managed to develop into a top player. In La Liga, he became one of the leaders of the team, helping win the Europa League title in 2014. His impact on the pitch was invaluable both in defense and in attack. Ivan's transfer to Barcelona in 2014 for €18 million was an important move in his career. At Barcelona, he became a part of one of the best teams in the world, as they won numerous trophies, including 4 La Liga titles and the Champions League in 2015. His ability to adapt to Barca's style, combined with his creativity and efficiency, made him one of the best midfielders of his time. The Croatian played 310 matches at Barca, making 77 goal contributions. After that, he made a return to Sevilla, where he plays up to now. By the way, he won the Europa League again. Rakitic also made a huge impact for his national team, as he played for Croatia. He was a key player in the team that reached the 2018 World Cup final. He demonstrated his leadership and talent, playing side by side with another legend, Luka Modric, who still plays for Croatia. Sergio Busquets. The Spaniard, nominated for the Golden Boy Award in 2008, became one of the most outstanding central midfielders of his generation. Busquets started his career in the academy of Barcelona, and his talent and game reading quickly drew attention to him. Busquets got his chance in the first team under the management of Pep Guardiola because the Spanish coach wanted to get rid of the elder footballers and bring in more youth to the team from reserves. His ability to see the game, control the ball and stay calm under pressure turned him into a key player for Guardiola's system. Busquets became an inseparable part of Barcelona, which won the treble under Pep. His playing style is characterized with his ability to organize the defense, precise passing, and initiating attacks from the deep. Busquets is known for his intellect that helped him outmaster his opponents. Despite the change of managers and board, Sergio always stayed loyal to his club and brought dozens of titles to his team throughout his career. Busquets played 722 matches for Blaugrana, scored 18 goals and made 45 assists. He won 9 La Liga, 7 Copa del Rey and 3 Champions League titles, let alone trophies of smaller caliber. Busquets was successful on the international level as well. He was a part of the midfield when Spain won the World Cup in 2010 and the Euro in 2012. His contribution to the national team emphasizes his status as one of the leading players in the world. Today Sergio plays side by side with Leo Messi and Jordi Alba at Inter Miami. They have already managed to win the League Cup and next year they are going to try to win the MLS. Anderson Luis de Abreu Oliveira, also known as Just Anderson, won the Golden Boy Award in 2008. He is a prime example of a talent that shone bright but vanished quickly. The Brazilian midfielder started his career at Grêmio, after which he moved to Porto for €8 million. His 8-goal contributions in 23 matches in Portugal drew the attention of the Premier League scouts. The Brazilian moved to Manchester United in 2008 for €31.5 million, huge money for those years, and his first seasons at the club were quite promising. He was showing great playing qualities, had great technique just like the majority of the Brazilians, was quick in decision-making and good in controlling the ball in the midfield. Anderson helped Man United win 4 Premier League titles, 2 League Cups and the Champions League in 2008. Winning the Golden Boy Award in 2008, he confirmed his status as one of the most promising youngsters of Europe, but later this was not enough to keep performing on the highest level. Despite his early success, Anderson's career at Man United soon faced difficulties. His playing time was limited because of the injuries and competition for the position, so he lost his chance to unleash his full potential. Anderson played 181 matches for the Red Devils, making 29 goal contributions, but in 2015 the club did not extend the Brazilian's contract. After his spell at United, Anderson traveled a lot. He played at clubs such as Fiorentina, Internazionale and Adana Demirspor. Although he never reached the heights the Golden Boy Award implies, Anderson did leave his mark in the world of football thanks to his performances, especially at the beginning of his career. In 2019, the midfielder unexpectedly decided to hang his boots, as he didn't want to try to bring his former shape back anymore. In 2008, the Brazilian was one of the most promising players in the world, but 10 years later, he was not needed, even in his home country. All these stories emphasize the importance of psychological stability and adaptation to changing circumstances, both on and off the pitch. In the world of professional sport, where pressure and expectations are huge, the ability to be focused and motivated are the key for a long-term success. Dear friends, what do you think? Which player managed to unleash his potential in full? Write your opinion in the comments. We're very interested to know it. See you soon.